Studies continue to confirm over and over again that single women with no children and no spouse are the happiest cohort of people. And these studies are pointing to the fact that this group of women has financial freedom. They have freedom of choice over where they live, what they do with their time, where they work, and they're not being bogged down by caregiving stress that comes from a family and a relationship. And this study also talks about how this is a huge shift in our society and that young women are choosing this independence over having children and getting married. At this point, we pretty much know for an absolute fact that the inspiration for Project 2025, it's these statistics. I want to remind you that it has only been 50 years since women could first get an apartment or purchase a home without a man signing on for them. And that means that our mothers and our grandmothers oftentimes were not able to leave abusive partners, even if they desperately wanted to. They did not have the legal means to do so. This current administration wants to take us back to a time when women didn't have a choice because capitalism absolutely requires the slavery of women in order to continue. Because simultaneous to this rise that women are experiencing, men and boys are faltering. They are less educated. They own less homes than young women do as single adults. They are faltering in the workplace. They are faltering mentally and spiritually. And I personally believe that this has a lot to do with a subconscious entitlement that they feel to a woman's labor. For better or for worse, American society was built on the idea that women are second-class citizens who are expected to stay home and raise a family with no financial assurance and no backup system if their husband becomes physically or emotionally abusive. And I have had men tell me that they felt entitled to these things. I have had men tell me that they felt like they had an unending amount of time to choose a partner because that is what the people around them have reassured them, that it will happen. They will find a woman who will do everything that they want. And when that isn't happening, these young men and boys are internalizing that and feeling like failures rather than looking across the aisle at these young women, recognizing that they are also human beings who have a right to autonomy, who have a right to happiness, and who don't deserve to be belittled and abused. And unfortunately, these young men are not able to meet them there as human beings. And so, yeah, our society is experiencing a crisis. And the answer to this is going to be to treat women like full fucking human beings. And frankly, the government wants to continue to push this narrative that that the solution is putting women back in the home because the government doesn't want to give us a year of paid parental leave. The government doesn't want to give us universal health care to make sure that if we lose our jobs, we don't become homeless with children. And the government doesn't want to try to support a working force where men and women are both working. The government needs America to continue to rely on this hierarchical idea in order for capitalism to continue to function the way that it has been. Someone has to get their neck stepped on in order for that to work.